Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video for the hashtag Seeds of Faith 25. This is a collaboration that I'm doing and it's open. Everyone is welcome to participate with Miss Etta J here on YouTube and Rhonda from Junk Journal Diva. Links to their channels will be in my description box below. So today I figured we would start with some of the ephemera, and I didn't do anything more from what you guys saw, just with laying the pockets. I still have to find something to recover that, but I didn't do anything else in here from the last video, but I figured we would start with some ephemera. And I was recently gifted these dies from Jenny from Craft Creations, and these are envelope dies. Look at how pretty these are. They are so adorable. And I was having a play off camera and I messed around with those, and she had also gifted me, oh, I don't have it here, is an envelope die that gives you like the background here. The background piece, really pretty. It gives you the center piece that goes inside. And this is just out of scraps of my cardstock. And then it also gives you the shape of a sealed envelope. And that's that outline there. And I was having a play with them and I did this one. And I did the smaller one because they do come in 2 sizes. And I think this is absolutely adorable to embellish a pocket. Something like, let's see. Something like, if I can find one. Oh my goodness. Something like this. That's too big. Look how pretty that looks. And then the envelope also comes in 2 sizes. So this is the bigger one. Cute, and you can stuff stuff inside if I wanted to. And then here is the smaller one. How cute, and they are functional pockets. So I figured we'll put a few together, and you don't need dies really. If you have decorative scissors, that'll work just the same. Most of us have gotten ours from Dollar Tree, but that can give you a decorative edge. And I figured we would put a few together. And this time I did not cut out the envelope portion of it. So I have that one. We'll do one big, one little. Let's do this way. So we'll do one light, one dark. And I think what I wanted to do for this one was actually use this as my focal point. So I'm gonna have to trim this down just a little bit and try and center it as best I can, because I do want a little bit of that stitched edge here. Now, if you wanted to do something similar to this, you just cut out a rectangle. And I can give you the sizing. So for this one measures from edge to edge 3.5 by 3, and then all you have to do is just cut your little decorative edge. And then the centerpiece measures 3 by 2.25. So that's what I'm gonna want to sit in here. So I hope everyone is doing well. I hope that your week is going great and that you're having fun, staying crafty, getting to do the things that make you happy, that bring you joy. And just having some downtime, right? Life is hard enough. Sometimes you just need a little fun. All right, so that sits right in there. And I'm gonna glue this one down. I'm gonna do a few with you on camera, and the rest I'll just prep to do off camera and add it into my idea book, or leave it undecorated for a future project. All I'm doing is gluing these pieces down. And my glue seems to be a little thick. It is like 90 degrees here in New York. Oh my gosh. And I've had the AC on, and looks like my glue stiffened up. All right, let's move some of this out of the way. So these are the two we're working on together. This one is just gonna be extra for me. And this is what we're working on recreating. Here's another piece that's extra. And I figured, let's see what we got for the ephemera. This one would be cute to add on there. That wouldn't be too big there, but I think that might, and it doesn't have to sit exactly within the frame. And I pulled out some words, my favorite words, that I thought would go well. I think I want that off to the side there. And I also pulled out like some flower die cuts, but I think these are just a little too light for me. Let's see if I have something that can bring out that green. I'm gonna keep them in these containers. Some of these are just way too big. How about that? And then maybe no, prayer maybe. What do you think? Something like that? That butterfly is too light. Let's try this one. That one seems to blend in too well. So let's pull the other container. Let's see if we have something that pops a little bit more, like orange. Sorry guys. For as much as I try to prepare, it doesn't seem like it worked out really well. How about that one? Maybe this orange one. I think that's too big. I need to buy more butterflies, guys. I need to buy more butterflies. I need more butterflies and earth tones. Oh, maybe this one. I don't know. I feel like he blends in too well. I think this one is too bright and too big. Let's see. Let's see. No, those butterflies are just too pastel. All right, we're gonna have to make it work. Let's commit. Let's start gluing this down. So we are going to do this one off to the side. Like that. And then we're gonna bring in this one. I just wanna knock back that white. I'm gonna bring him in this way. down just a little bit. Yeah. I think we're gonna want the word to mesh the two. So I'm really having fun with this collab, and I've been kind of busy, keeping myself busy and crafty. I have my design team projects that I'm working on, and I also am participating in a few summer fun collabs, open ones, which is Let's Make Together, and that's fun. They announced what they're gonna do for July. So I have that lined up. And I can't believe we're halfway through this year. Can you believe it? All right, so there goes that one. Super cute. I didn't even ink the edges on this one. That we can put in the journal. Here we go. So there goes that one. And then this small one, I thought that we can do maybe just a butterfly. That's too big. And a word. Ooh, that's pretty. I don't think I'll ever be able to use that anywhere else. But I think that's pretty. Let's use it. All right, so we'll put that one there. And then maybe with the word forgive. And make it seem like it's resting on the word. I like it. We're gonna put it down. We're going for it. So I hope everyone got to catch up with what Miss Etta J did on her video series for this for the Seeds of Faith 25. Oh my gosh, she crafts so fast. Miss Etta does not stop. And Rhonda's off to a great start. And now I'm jumping in. Let's get rid of that glue. So there we go. And I think for this one, I haven't done this in a while. But I think I want to is add, I'm gonna add some drills. Just on this one. Just to fill in this open space. I don't think there's anything there. Small enough that'll fill that space. So we're just gonna go with my default love and just add some drills. All right, so that's the smaller one. For the envelopes, the die is very pretty. It's very intricate. I absolutely love it, but you don't need a die if you don't. You can still make this project. So this measures 3.5 inches tall by 2 3/4 inches wide. So that's what I cut this piece to be. And then the small piece in front is I can get to the edge. 2 3/4 inches wide, and it's 2 inches tall, which is what I cut the second piece to be. So I do have my pieces for that one that I cut, the small one and the big one, which we will do together. And this is a gusseted pocket, but you can make it flat. Gusseted just gives you a little bit more space to tuck some stuff in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take this, not press it all the way down, but just a little bit. And I just cut this the wrong way. Just cut it the wrong way. So we're gonna make a funky pocket, but normally you would cut from the top in, but I did it the other way. Yeah, let me get another piece of paper. Bad tutorial, Dahlia. Bad tutorial. Oh, and I thought I was staying ahead. Oh my goodness. I just had more pieces of this paper and now it's gone. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so I got another piece of paper that started out to be exactly that same size. And we're gonna gently hold it, but not crease it. And it's from the inside up to the edge. Okay, not the way I showed you. And that gives you that little V, right? And where it meets, you're going to fold it down to give you that crease, right? To make it look like an envelope. And I'm sorry, I'm a little off camera. So we folded it down to that, from that crease down. So I'm gonna glue this in front. And that's gonna sit right there to make our pocket. Oh, it looks like I cut this one just a little off. Okay. And it is a little off. Lately, my trim is not cutting straight. All right. And then from here to here in the middle, right? Let's say, I'm gonna fold this gently and just give myself a little tick right there. Just bend it so you'll know. And I'm gonna come from this edge up to this edge with the decorative scissors. So I have this one that looks deckled, right? And I can just come up just a little bit and let it take me to the corner. I'll come in on this side and do exactly the same thing to that corner. And now you have yourself a decorative edge with a pocket. And then you can embellish it however you want. So dies are not needed. There's always a way to get around the dies. So there it is. Your own little pocket, which you can now embellish, add some words to it if you wanted to. You know, decorate it however you like. But there's the no die one. I love my dies. So I try to use them whenever I can. These are new to my stash, so thank you, Jenny. And these are absolutely perfect for journals and little front cards, and it can go on and on and on. So I'm not gonna ink these for the sake of the video. Just wanted to show you how they get put together. I'm gonna do this one. And we'll have some fun decorating them. That's the fun part. So this one, because it's such a small front, I figured we would go easy. I love this butterfly. Which one is it? It's this one. I think that pops nicely there. And I have this one that says goodness. And that's good enough, right? Cute. And then for this one, I had this that I really loved, and I wanted to use that. And I have, what is this one? Sunshine Those are all the words I pulled out. Yep, those are all the words I pulled out. Add that there. And I don't think I want to add a butterfly on this one. I think no, I think I do. You can't go wrong with a butterfly. So these are a lot of fun. And the best part of this for me is that I get to use these ephemeras that I've had sitting in my stash for a while. And I get to use different stuff and play with different styles and see what happens. Yeah. And this is really thick ephemera. These are almost chipboard weight. Look at this. It's really thick. And let's see, I wanted sunshine there. My poor glue, I need to refill it. I'm gonna put that there. And then we're gonna have him sit right up there. Or her. Yep, right there. All right. Just a couple of little projects for today. Wow, created a big mess. So let me push all of this to the side. Get it out of the way so you can see what we did today. Okay, make sure these are stuck. Okay, sorry about that. I really need to put on the do not disturb. So with these bases, right, I did this one off camera. That's the larger one, and then I did the smaller one, and then we did these together today. Look how pretty. And this one I added the drills. Super cute. With the envelope die, this is the one I did off camera, along with this one, and then I can stick whatever ephemera, little pieces, tickets that I could want to put inside. And then this is the one we did together, along with the smaller one. Look how cute. And then I showed you how to do one using cardstock or whatever decorative paper you want to do. You can make your own envelope, use your decorative edge scissors, or even just wavy lines. You can even cut this as deep as you want. I think this one is a little shallow. I could have went a little deeper, but there you have it. This is my project for Seeds of Faith for today. And then I'll see you at the next video. Let me know what you think. Be sure to connect with Etta and Rhonda. Their links are in my description box. Go check out what they've done. And I'll see you at the next video. Take care, stay blessed, stay crafty, stay healthy, and always stay creative. Like Miss Etta J say. Bye.